Hi, this is Godfrey, your trusted mentor and the coach for the candidate fast track system. Today, I'm going to share with you on this webinar how to prepare for ECSA professional registration. I'm going to cover that to show you what are the things that you need to put in place so that you are able to put your report together to submit to ECSA. So it's very important that you understand what I'm going to share with you, and then based on this information, you can then be able to see whether you are ready to do your application form to ECSA. So this is the webinar that I'm sharing with you today. It will probably take about 45 to an hour to share this information, because it's a very important information to show you exactly how do you prepare yourself in order to get your professional registration. So this is the webinar that I'm doing today for candidate engineers, technologists, and technicians. So I want to cover, there are two goals we want to achieve on this webinar. Goal number one is to identify the exact steps you should be taking to achieve ECSA registration in the quickest possible time. Goal number two is to determine if and when we can help you get to your goal quickly. Those are the two things that we want to focus on them as we do this webinar continually. Now, our value proposition, when you go to our LinkedIn profile, you will see what we called our MDM. We call it our $1 million message. Our message is simple. Our vision is simple. It's how to write and compile TERs, TEOs, and engineering report in less than 6 weeks. These are the three core or main reports that one should prepare and compile to submit to ECSA for professional registration. The TERs, which is your training and engineering report, your TEO, which is your training and engineering outline report, and your normal engineering report. So in this webinar, we're going to share you the strategies and the system that we apply to help candidates to write or compile these reports in less than 6 weeks. Here are the questions. You might be having these questions. Question number one, we're asking you this. What is your goal in the next 90 days? What is it that you want to achieve in the next 90 days with regard to ECSA? Question number two, what will it mean to your career when you achieve this goal? What that's going to add, what value is it going to add into your life or into your career when you achieve that goal? Question number three, what are your biggest challenges when it comes to writing ECSA reports? What is it that you are struggling with? Question number four, do you have a minimum 3 years practical work experience? Have you been in the industry? Have you been working in construction, in mining, project management field, engineering, design, consulting? What is the experience that you have? And the last question, do you have a mentor or a referee to guide you through the process of registration? If you study people that are successful, this is one of the traits they have. They have a mentor or a referee to help and guide them through the process of registration. Here is our vision. Here is what we're working towards, what we want to achieve. We help candidate engineers, technologists, and technicians to successfully complete TERs, TEOs, and engineering report within 6 weeks without confusion and wasting time. We have come to realize that when we work with many candidates that we have coached, we have mentored and assisted to put their ECSA registration application for professional registration, they struggle in compiling and writing the correct content, making sure that the content is not confusing. All right, so we have come with this system that we have developed to help the students or the candidate to make sure we eliminate as much confusion, and we also make sure that when you go through our system, you don't have to waste time. We have come across so many candidates that came to us for help and assistance and for guidance, and have wasted many times because they've been trying to do these ECSA reports by their own and they were not successful. So our system that we have developed, we call it the candidate fast track system. Okay, this is the system we've developed. As we continue, you will see as we share with you. So we make sure that we eliminate confusion and we don't waste time, because these are the currencies, these are the things that makes most of the candidate not to be successful, because they don't understand the ECSA's requirements and they waste a lot of time writing content or writing information in these reports that is not relevant to what ECSA is looking for. So in this webinar, we're going to show you how actually we assist you in order to fulfill this vision. Here's a question. You might be asking yourself, who this is for? Maybe it's not for me. Okay, so this training, as we have designed it in a way that we cover for candidates, technologists, engineers, and technicians, people that they've got minimum 3 years of work experience. This program, it's not for graduates that have 0 to 2 years experience. And this program is not for people that are lazy, who are not prepared to put time and effort to do the work. If you are those kind of people, this is not for you. But this program, this is for business owners with 10 years or more engineering experience, people that are entrepreneurs that are practicing in the field of engineering. They just want to get registered so that they can do their design work and they can do consulting work, having the license of being professionally registered. Okay, this program is also for candidate technologists with a BTech in engineering, in any engineering. This program is for those. This program is for candidate engineers with a BEng or BSc in engineering. Okay, this program is also for candidate technicians with national diploma in engineering. Also, this program is for technical artisans with N6 diploma in engineering. So this program is also catered for graduates with at least 2.5 years experience working towards their final 3-year experience. So this candidate fast track system, the training that we offer, it's for these people. So if you are within these categories or these groups of people, you can then be part of this program that we are offering to help you to go through the simple 9 steps that we are going to explain to you in the later stage of this webinar in order to get registration. So there are main 3 problems as we help candidates in our quest since 2012. We have realized that there are main 3 core or solid problems that candidates come across. Problem number 1 is the work experience. Most of the candidates, they don't have the correct work experience, okay? And you'll see that most of them, they are not employed in construction or consulting environment where they can actually gain proper engineering experience. Most of the candidates, they are not exposed to design and management responsibilities. They don't have that experience, okay? And then also, most of these candidates are over-specialized, not exposed to variety of work. So it's important that as you continue to gain experience, that you are employed in the right environment, you are being exposed into design and management of engineering projects, and also you are also exposed in variety of work, gain experience in different kind of work that you are doing. All right. The other problem that we have realized is the issue of training. Okay, most candidates don't have clear structured training plan in place. They are not exposed to the correct engineering environment. And then also, most of the employers, there's no commitment from the employers to assist graduates with proper training opportunities. We have seen most of candidates working for companies for 5, 10, 15 years, but they're actually not doing the correct engineering work so that they can get the proper experience. The other problem that we have come across is engineering knowledge. Okay, candidates don't know the ECSA 11 outcome. What is it that ECSA is looking for on each outcome? They don't know what types of experience to acquire. They also, employers jobs don't fit the candidate expectation. So you may find that you're working for a company, but your expectation as a candidate, as someone who wants to register with ECSA in the long run, it doesn't fit what the employer is having in plate for you. So these have become three main problems that we have realized, and we're hoping that through this webinar we're going to address these challenges. How do you solve or work through them so that you get the right experience, you have the training program, and you also get the proper knowledge that will then help you at the end to register with ECSA. So I just want to share my story. Okay, I'm also a professional registered technologist in mechanical engineering. I hold a BTech in mechanical engineering, and I also have hold a project management professional. I'm a registered project management professional known as PMP. So my story is simple. When I started to work in 1999, when I graduated in 1999, in 2000, I started to work in the industry for one of the biggest construction companies. I struggled. It took me almost 5 to 6 years to gather the information, the experience, the training, and the correct engineering knowledge. I struggled, I couldn't stay in one company for long because the main thing that I was looking for was to make sure that my expectations fit what the employer provides in terms of the engineering work. So I must say I've worked for construction companies for consulting. I've gained some experience that were very valuable into my journey until in 2007, actually 2009, I got registered with ECSA. First as a professional technician, and then secondly in 2010 I registered as a professional technologist. But since I've been struggling, I didn't have a mentor up until I joined the company in 2007, where I was able to be to meet a few of the guys in that company that were registered, and they actually helped me a lot to put my reports together, to put my training together, to gather the correct experience and be exposed in variety of engineering work so that I can gain experience in order to register. So it's very, very critical that you also, try and find the company and the people that are willing to assist you, that will expose you and give you that experience that you need in order to make sure that you are registered. Now, this is our, what we call our signature solution. This is our secret. This is our roadmap. All right. This is what we call the candidate fast track system. This is a system we have developed in 2012. And we have been using this system to help most of the candidates, engineers, technologists, and technicians to get registered with ECSA. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you will find one of the video where we explain this into detail. So I'm not going to go into deep details, but I'm just going to go quickly through. So the system, it consists of 3 phases. So we've got a foundation phase, we've got what we call an empower phase, and we've got what we call the deliver phase. And it's got 9 steps that we follow to help our candidate. So in the first step, we call it the status. This is where we make sure that we evaluate whether you've got the right qualification, you've got the right experience, you meet those requirements, minimum 3 years, you've got an engineering qualification. And the reason to doing these steps to make sure that we clear the confusion and we make sure that you are clear as to exactly what are the things that you need to have in place before you can prepare for your ECSA registration. Step number 2 is diagnose. This is where we check your experience, okay? We make sure that we identify the experience so that we can discover the things the gaps that you have, and then we can recommend or advise you what to do in order to make sure you get the right experience. And the third step is called the path, and this is where we actually give you some advice about how to put your training together that you can then follow as you work and gain experience, so that at the end of the 3 years, you have the correct experience, everything has been documented, then you are able to write your report together. Then step number 4 is educate. This is where then we educate into details about the ECSA's requirements, the content of the reports, and things like that. So we make sure that we create this path for you to follow so that you are clear from one step to another. You know exactly what to do. Now, the step number 5, you can see I've highlighted in red. This is called an ally or an alignment step. This is where we show you how to take your experience that you have gained in step number 4 and how do you align that experience with ECSA's requirements. You can see step number 5. This step number 5, number 6, and number 8, these are very critical step in this process. Okay. If you miss step number 5, you're going to struggle to do step number 6, and you're probably going to struggle, to do step number 8. So step number 5 is to show you how to align your experience to meet the ECSA's 11 outcome, because those outcomes, those are the competencies ECSA is looking for to make sure that you are able to meet those outcomes and you are able to register with ECSA. So that's step number 5. We've got a system or a process that we use to show you how to align your experience. Step number 6, we call it document or documentation. This is where we show you and help you and guide you in writings, your TER's reports, your TEO's reports, and your engineering report to meet your 11 outcome. That is part of step number 6. Okay, that's what we do in this step. And then step number 7 is assess or assessment. This is where once we have compiled or crafted your reports, we assess your report to make sure your reports are written in proper paragraph, proper English, you've used the right words. We assess and make sure the number of words are okay, the structure is done properly, the report is neat, and things like that. So that's what we do in this step. And then once you submitted your application form to ECSA, obviously it will go through ECSA's processes of assessment and evaluation. Then when you get invited for the interview, and then we come in again on step number 8. Here we help you how to prepare for the interview and also how to prepare for your presentation so that you are able to go out there and sell yourself to ECSA so that you are able to show your competency, you are able to show your experience and demonstrate in a professional level according to your category. And then at the end of the day, you are then able to register with ECSA. So those are the 9 steps that we follow. And then we help you to move from candidate position to become a professional by following these steps. But like I say, step number 5, number 6, and number 8 are very, very critical steps in this process. It doesn't mean the other steps are not important, but these are the more critical steps. If you miss these steps, and then you're definitely going to struggle into getting yourself registered as a professional. So this is our secret. This is our roadmap that we follow, that we have, and we've been implementing this. And you will see some of the people that came through this program or training, and they've actually successfully registered as professionals, some engineers, technologists, and technicians. Right. What are your biggest frustration? Okay. I've spoken to candidates, I've spoken to students, I've asked them what are their biggest frustration about writing ECSA reports. Most of these students, they will say to me, it's not because I'm not exposed into the right engineering environment. And then most, they will say, I don't have a mentor or referee. And some will say, the system is confusing. I don't know what to do to make sure that I follow the right roadmap that will help me to register. What are your biggest frustration? Why are you here in this webinar? Why do you want our help? And those are the things that questions that we normally ask our students or our candidate to make sure that they are able to register with ECSA. Now, I've got a bonus. If you stay or you do this webinar to the end, you might be able to get a book. We have pinned down 9 books to cover all the engineering discipline: aeronautical engineering, agricultural engineering, industrial, chemical, civil, electrical, mechanical, metallurgical, and mining. So these books are available as e-books. They are also available online. If you buy them from us as a hard copy, is 200 Rand. But if you go online, it's $20, which is more or less about 200 and something. Okay, so these books are available on our website, which we will show you as we continue with this webinar. But probably if you stay to the end or you complete this webinar, you might get a copy of one of these books, depending on which engineering category you are in. All right, so these are very important information that we've put together, because like I said, we want to achieve our vision, okay, where we help candidate engineers, technologists, and technicians to write and compile TERs, TEOs, and engineer report within 6 weeks without wasting time and feeling stressed out. All right, I'm just going to go in through the content in this webinar, in this system that we are presenting in. What you will get, okay, we've created some processes and system to help you actually to navigate, to plan, and to prepare for writing your ECSA report. So we've got a system that we call 25 steps process generation framework. Okay, this is the ultimate guide for candidate engineers, technologists, and technicians, outlining 25 critical steps to prepare the engineering report. We say use this template to formulate ideas to address the 11 outcome. So we have got that process that we can share it with you if you come through our training. And this, we've been implementing this and helping our candidate to formulate ideas and as a preparation for their ECSA reports. The second one is the ultimate guide for candidate engineers, technologists, and technicians to align work experience to meet engineering report 11 outcome. Use this template to align your work experience to address the 11 outcome. All right, so we've created that guideline also to show you how to actually do that. The next process that we've created is the guideline to write the winning report, the content of the report. We say the ultimate guideline for the candidate engineers, technologists, and technicians for writing engineering report. Use this template to capture the actual work activities required for the engineering report content. So we've created this to show you how do you go through, how do you go about actually writing your actual work engineering activities. So this is just the first page of it. Obviously, on our online platform, you can get the whole content so that you can able to use it. So these are our pieces of content that could help you to actually deal with the struggles that you have experienced as a candidate. So this will transform your life. This will transform the way you do your report. The next one is our guideline to write a winning TERs report content. The ultimate guide for candidate engineers, technologists, and technicians for writing a winning training and experience report, which is a TER or the TEOs. Use this template to outline training and work experience required for the TER report. So this will help exactly what is it that you need to write on your TERs report. So that is the template that will help you. So the next one is the tips to write winning TERs, TEOs, and engineer report. Okay, the ultimate guide and tips for candidate engineers, technologists, and technicians for writing and winning reports. Use these templates to write TERs and engineer report in an active voice. So these are the tips that we have pinned together to help you to know what kind of words to use. How do you write an active voice paragraph? Or how to avoid writing what you call passive voice. For example, when you write a statement in an active voice, you'll say, I designed the bridge. That is in active voice. Okay, we start with I. But if you write it in passive, you'll say, the bridge was designed by me. That is in passive voice. Okay, but we've put nice tips here to show you exactly how do you use your words and how do you craft your statements and your paragraph to make sure your report makes sense and demonstrate your competency. So this one is an important one. It's a blueprint to write the winning engineering report. This is an example of the completed engineering report, and this is the guideline for also for candidate technologists and technician for writing a winning report. Use this blueprint or model to write your engineering report content to demonstrate competency in all 11 outcomes. And this is only for students or candidates that are coming into our training and they are actually taking our premium coaching package. This is what we share the example so that you can able to see the content, how the content should be structured in order to do your reports properly. Right, again, we want to capture the main three obstacles. So obstacles that most of the candidates they come across. And we have discussed this before, but it's also important to reiterate these obstacles. Okay, obstacle number one, aligning of work experience. As we have mentioned in our signature solution, okay, that's what we cover in step number 5, how to help you to align your experience in order to deal with obstacles number 1. Okay, people, students or candidates will say, I don't know how to align my work experience to meet ECSA requirement. That is covered in step number 6 of our signature solution. Obstacle number 2, writing report content. Again, that is covered in our step number 6 of the signature solution, our roadmap. You see how important is this roadmap, because we covered it to show you exactly how to craft the content of your engineering report, of your TERs and your TEOs, in order to make sure you meet those requirements. Okay, candidates will say, I don't know what content or information to put on my TERs or TEOs and the engineering report to meet ECSA's 11 outcome, and that's what we cover. Obstacle number 3, preparing for interview. I don't know how to prepare for the interview and the presentation to successfully achieve registration, and that we cover. We've got a training, we've got presentation slides that we've prepared, done it for you. You just plug in your information, make it, practice it, and you go out there, you do your presentation. And we do also mock interview questions with you to prepare you and to help you to make sure you are able to go out there and sell yourself to ECSA, demonstrate competency in your engineering work and your experience, and ultimately get registered. So these are the main 3 obstacles. People, they don't know how to align, they don't know how to write the report properly, and also to prepare for the interview. Right, what is the transformation? What is the transformation? Okay, you need to follow a system, a step-by-step roadmap, like we showed you. This is the system that we've created. So it's a step-by-step roadmap that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. Okay, so it's critical that you follow it. Have you heard this saying that there's no elevator to success? You must take the steps. So we've created a system with all the 9 steps to move you from a candidate position and to become a professional. So you need to follow the steps. You can't skip. Step 5, 6, and 8, remember. 5, align. 6, documenting. And then 8 is your interview. These are the steps that you need to then follow to make sure you are able to reach your goal. Here's the system that we follow that we showed you. Okay, these are the steps. Step 1, make sure you've got engineering qualification. Step number 2, you've got the right engineering experience. Step number 3, you've got a training plan in place and you've got a mentor. Step number 4, you understand the ECSA's requirements. Step number 5, you are able to align your experience to ECSA's, to meet ECSA's requirements. Number 6, you can write your report and put the right content into your report. Step number 7, you've got a referee who can assess and evaluate your report to make sure it meets ECSA's requirements. Number 8, you prepare for your interview and your presentation. We have the tips on that. And number 8, ultimately meet. You need to be patient as your report is going through the process so that you are able to register. So those are the steps that you need to follow, which is covered in this system that we provide in our training. Now, here's a question. What's the proof, the real results? Okay, these are some of the students that came through our training, and then we are very excited. So I want to share some of the recommendations or some of the things that they've saying about the program and how we actually assisted them. All right. So we've got Mondli Zondi. He's a GCC registered currently as a certificated professional engineer. I'm not going to read everything, but I'm just going to highlight the stuff that I've highlighted in yellow. He said, I tried on my own to do the report without a mentor. Okay, so he obviously struggling. So he said, Mr. Godfrey, which is me as the founder of the system, Mr. Godfrey helped me to understand each step of the report writing process through coaching and reviewing my TEOs and my TERs and the engineering report. He helped me to organize my work experience and projects into clear logical roadmap and guided me to structure and write specific and detailed report content. Okay, he said I achieved my ECSA professional registration within 8 months. So since we started with him to when he registered, it took us 8 months. And he says, Godfrey assisted me through the coaching session with guidelines to prepare for the interview presentation accurately, and I'm so happy to be registered as a professional engineer. So he's a certificated engineer. So he's one of our candidates that came through the program. Simple, this is what we followed. We followed this system. Like I say, we made sure that his experience is aligned, and then he's documenting the right experience. Then we've got Nkosana Ngaba. He's registered as a professional technologist. He said the fast track system makes the process easy to follow. Like I say, here's the process, step by step. You can't go wrong if there's a system that you follow. It's a step-by-step thing. From this step, I must do this. The next step, I must do this. And then next step, I must do this. So it's simple. Okay. And he says the guidance he offered on compiling the engineering report and preparation of the professional review interview is of a great help. Okay. Like I say, on step number 8, these are the core steps. That's where we help you, we guide you, we show you, we coach you how to prepare for the interview. All right, and we've got Tabo Baba. He says the system really works and saves a lot of time. Okay, the system works and saves a lot of time. You've got a mentor, you've got a system that you are following. You can't go wrong. Okay, and then we've got Mr. Shivasa. Actually is from Zimbabwe, so he's one of our candidates. He says, you made my application and my interview for registration as a professional technologist with ECSA relatively smooth for me and was very helpful. Okay, guys, the system, you can see these people are quoting all they're talking about the major step 5, 6, and 8. Those are the critical steps in the system. Okay, those are the core. If you miss those, then it's going to be a rough road. We go to Busi. She says, he has been a good mentor, a referee during my ECSA registration process. Like I say, you need a mentor, guys. You can't do these things without a mentor. You need a mentor. You need a mentor. Get yourself a mentor. And like we discussed on the mentor problems, we say it's important that most of the graduates, they don't have mentors. It's important to have a mentor that can help you to guide and help you to go through this process together. Okay, and says I wouldn't have made it without you. Much appreciated, guys. It's not a magic. It's a system that we follow. It's a system that we follow. We've got Ivan. He says it was really challenging for me to align my experience with ECSA outcome. Step number 5. Okay, if you don't know how to align, you're going to have a problem to do your report. So we helped him to do that. Okay, so these are not only the ones I've just chosen, these ones because most of them are recently, but if you go to our LinkedIn profile and you just type Godfrey Mongwe, my name and the surname, my profile will come in and you can go under recommendation. You will see we've got about 25 plus of the recommendation people that have came through the program or training, and they actually got it right because we worked with them. So this is the proof. These are the results. We're not talking something that we have tested the system, it works. You can say, like Baba say, the system really works and saves a lot of time. Okay, so we've tested the system. We've been doing this from 2012. I mean, like 2012 is what is now 2021. 9 years. Okay, the system works. It has been tested. It delivers results. What's your decision? What are you waiting for? I'm inviting you. I'm saying your dreams are calling you. Will you answer? Will you decline the offer or will you accept the challenge to come to work with us? Okay, your dreams are calling you. Will you answer yes or no? Will you accept or decline? All right, we are inviting you to try work with us. Probably you've been battling on your own. Come and work with us and see if we can help you to produce the results. All right, so we've got an online training that is ready. So we'll show you as we continue on this webinar. So the training covers, we've got a premium course, a standard package, and we've got other packages and the books that I've shown you that you can get online in order to prepare yourself. So these books are also online, so you can prepare yourselves into getting the proper information to help you to register with ECSA. So we've got a program online. You don't have to battle. You can do it at your own time, at your own speed, with us as part of your journey, so that you are able to register with ECSA. Let's recap again the three main problems. We want to remind you: obstacle number one, aligning your experience; number two, writing the correct report content; and number three, preparing for interview. Like we say, those are part of our signature solution, our candidate fast track system that we have designed, and we've been using it. We've tested it. It has produced the results to help you register with ECSA. Okay, this is our online training. If you go into our website, you go to our YouTube, you click on this link on the YouTube. We have made a presentation to show you how the program works. You see we've got a training for standard package for engineers, premium package for engineers, and the basic package for engineers. So depending on your pocket, if you need our coaching, obviously you'll go for the premium package. If you say, no, I don't need a coaching, you'll go for standard package. If you say, I don't have much money, you can also go for basic package. So we've done for engineers, for technologists, and for technicians. So I'm also just showing the main screen of our training and our courses. You go on this link, you can able to see the demonstration to show you how do you access. So it's an online program. It's ready. We'll see some of the links as we continue. Now, how will you get the results? The question is, Godfrey, I can hear you. The presentation is clear. It makes sense. I want to be part of this program. How do I achieve my results? Okay, by now you are probably asking, how do I get these results to achieve professional registration? Two things that we recommend. Follow the candidate fast track system. We have designed the system. We've tested it. It's working. Number two, have a coach or a mentor that will help you to navigate through your struggles and guide you and help you and coach you and actually hold you by the hand and show you the ropes, what you need to do. All right, so you can go on this link. Okay, you can go to this link. You can see most of the people that we've worked with. This is the link will take you to our LinkedIn profile. All right, so this is a very important system. Now you've got two choices. You can either do it slowly or you can do it faster. Okay, the slow way, you'll obviously experience frustration and the lack of results. And I've had candidate that came to me says, I'm going to do it on my own. Definitely we give people to say, you can do this on your own. When you succeed, kudos. If you don't succeed, come, let's work with you and show you the way. But most of the candidates that we've worked, they've tried these things on their own. They've wasted a lot of time. They are frustrated. They don't see the results, and then really they battle. Okay, and this picture actually gives you a good scenario. You start to write first report, you don't get it right, you shred the paper, you throw it away, you try it again, and it's just causing frustration. Or you can come through to us. We've got a system. We can show you the way. We've got the proof, as you have seen people that have come through our training. We've got the proof of people that came through the system. It saves time, and then you can go through it. So you've got a choice. Either you can do it slow, or you can come to us. We can help you to fast track. Hence, we call the program candidate fast track, because when you have a mentor, you have a system, you are likely to fast track your success, okay, and achieve your goal. So it's very important. Now, this is the complete signature solution. When you come to the training, you'll get all these engineering report examples. You'll get tips and vocabulary, what words to use, how to write the content. You'll get examples of the TERs and the TEOs. You'll get the ebook also with the 9 steps to register with ECSA. You'll also get some interview and presentation slides that we have prepared for you. Okay, and then for those that have a national technical diploma, the N6 diploma, there's an extra report that you need to submit. It's called the Engineering Development Report. We've got an example to show you how to do that. So all of this content forms part of the system. So if you go to our online training, let's say under premium, you are able to download those important PDF documents that then you can use as your examples, as your guide to help you to put your report together properly. Right, who's this for? Again, we want to remind you, this is for all the candidate engineers with BSc, BEng in engineering. This is for business owners, entrepreneurs that are in this field of engineering, running engineering companies, and they want to register as professionals. This is for candidate technologists with BTECs in engineering. This is for candidate technician with national diploma in engineering. This program is also for graduate that at least they have gained 2.5 experience, and they are now in the path to prepare for their registration. And also is for technical artisans with N6 technical diploma with more than 6 years experience. And we actually have a candidate who we assisted, who came through us and is actually registered as a professional technician, and he's got N6, and he had more than 7 to 8 years experience. So that this candidate fast track, it's for all these people. Okay, this is the model that we use. It will help you to eliminate a lot of wastage of time. Okay, again, our offer, our product is an online training. You don't have to battle. Everything is there for you. For each on each package, there's information that you can download regarding all these templates or all these guides that will help you to actually put your report together properly. So the question is, can I show you how? Can I show you how we do it? Okay, we have an 8-week launch blueprint that will help you how to write ECSA reports for any engineering discipline without stress. Okay, like I say, in step 1, we'll show you how to gather the experience that you need. We call it project work template. It's got some information that you need to complete so that you are able to get the right experience and the right projects that you want to use for your engineering report. In step 2, we look at your experience. We'll share with you the template of the experience that we believe that you need to have in order to prepare for your ECSA report. The training plan, we've got a training plan examples that we can share with you so that you're able to see exactly what are the things that you need to be doing or getting as an experience to make sure you are getting the right exposure. Educate you as a candidate. We can show you all those steps that you need to follow. How do you then align your report or your experience in order to meet ECSA's requirements? Then how do you document? These are all examples. How do you document those reports? These are all these examples that we have shared here. Okay, we'll share with you here. So we just show you the roadmap that we follow, and then from there, how do you then assess your report? We can show you some tips. And then from there, how do you prepare for your slides, your presentation slides? So these are all the slides that we've prepared. And all the slides, they cover each outcome. You can see there are 11. So we show you how to do your preparation for the slides, then ultimately registering and then beginning to record all your CDPs for your next 5-year renewal. Okay. Again, this is the checklist, and I will show you in week 1 how do you choose projects that you want to use for ECSA, then how do you compile your reports, how do you review your reports, and then we revise your report also to make sure once you have written them, they actually the content is actually showing the correct experience. Okay, how do you align your experience, how do you finalize your report, get the signatures of the referees, and then ultimately submit to ECSA. So all these things is part of the system here of the ECSA fast track, of the candidate fast track system. Now the question is, how much does it cost? Okay, so we've got a premium package, we've got a standard package, you've got the candidate fast track system is valued at 9,997. 9 steps process to write your TARs, TOs, and engineering report in 6 weeks or less. Okay. This is the coaching part. You'll get an onboard consultation with us where we can give you a plan for exactly how you are going to structure your report. The monthly coaching with you sessions that we wanna be offering you, the journey of you writing the report, the fast track engineering report framework. This is the example. The candidate fast track outline process to show you how do you remember. That's step number 5. How do you outline? How do you align your report? So we cover that in that. Bonus number 4, the report writing framework process, the engineering report tips and cheat sheets, your interview presentation slides, and then also in this package, we also offer assistance. If you don't have the referees, we will then assist you with the referees that can able to do a referee report for you on your behalf. And if you add all these amounts, it's actually coming to 37,900. This is the original price of the premium package. Okay, also for the standard you get all these things. The only difference, you see bonus number 4, report writing framework, we don't have it. It's not included on the standard. The tips and cheat sheet is not included on the standard, and the presentation slides is not included on the standard. Okay, everything else is included, but there's no coaching. Yeah, also coaching is not included. And the original price of the standard package is 20,982. But like you say, our mission is to make sure that we give each and every candidate a chance to be in the program. Okay, so we said for this value and the benefits that you can get on these options, like premium, one-on-one coaching, full of professional research referees, presentation slides, interview preparation sessions, examples of reports. Okay, these are the values that you get and the benefits. You can go online, like we showed you on our online platform, where you can actually register for these trainings, the one that is suitable for your category. All right. So for standards, we have it. For premium, we have it. So those are the links. You can go in there and then you can actually register for that. All right. But we are so nice. We want to give you some discounts. So instead of paying 37,000, we've given a special offer of 12,997 to include everything on the premium package. And how much do you save between 37 and 12? 65.7% that you save. That's the money that you save. Okay. And then on the standard package, instead of paying 20,000, you say you can pay 5,997. It's about 6,000 rand. Okay. And how much you save? 71.4%. Okay, of your money. So those are the prices. There's for today's special prices. They're very limited. We don't have enough time. So if you are interested, really, I will urge you, to go to online, look at these links, and then choose the one that is suitable for you, and then you can actually be part of the training. 12,997 for the coaching one, 5,997 for the standard package. Again, these are the things that you should. So if you go online, actually online, the price is in dollars, depending on the dollar rate of exchange. So if you take one of this link, you go online, the normal price actually is $2,500, but the special offer is $890 for the premium if you go through online. And then for the package, the original price in dollars is $1,410, but for the special price is $411.09 in dollars, to make sure that you can get access to the training. So it's a very, very practical training. Again, those are the prices. You save 65.7% and you save 71.4% on that one. Then what you can do then, if you enroll today, we'll draw one of this book, okay, as part of the bonus. If you enroll in one of the packages, we'll give you one of this book. If you enroll for the engineering package, mechanical, and then we'll throw you one of this book. We'll email this to you, and we'll give you this book so that you are able to have all the information that you need in order to prepare for your reports. Again, it's your decision. Here's a system. This is the system for all of these people, all of these candidate engineers, technologists, technicians, business owners, graduates, people with the N6 technical diploma. All right, that is the program for you. Again, what you get on this system, this is what we offer. The tips, you get examples of the TRTOs, you get the ebook, you get the slides, you've got the engineering development report for those with N6, you've got the engineering report examples to show you in order to register with ECSA. Now, just imagine you get an email from ECSA saying you are successful. How would you feel? When I received the email back then that says I'm registered, the feeling, the excitement, I was so excited. I mean, even today when I see people, especially on LinkedIn, people that are registered, you can see the feeling, you know, it's like someone has lifted the burden out of your shoulder, because for most people they're struggling to get this piece of paper. Okay, it's not easy if you don't have the right knowledge, you don't have the mentor, you don't know what to do. It's not easy. But for those that are lucky, that have got access to mentors, they've been exposed in the right environment, then they are able, to do their report. And at the end of the day, they've got this feeling of, oh yes, I've done it, I've done it. I've actually taken some of the emails from my students. This is Lwazi, and then the feeling that he had when he got this email from ECSA saying, ECSA is pleased to inform that your application for registration as a professional engineer technology has been successful, and registration number. Obviously, hide the registration number. I don't know why, because it's easy to find the registration number. You just take the surname of the person, you go to ECSA's website under registration, you plug in their surname, you'll get the registration number. This is Adam, one of our candidates. Also, the same thing, the feeling when he sent me this, the feeling that he had, it was overwhelming. Monthly, also the registered certificated engineer, he was very excited. So just imagine how would you feel to receive one of this message one day from ECSA. After you have come through us, we showed you, we share the information, we teach, we show you, we guide you, we mentor you, so that you are able to one day also to receive this kind of a message from ECSA. Again, these are the prices. These are final prices: 12,997 for the premium package and 5,997 for the standard package. Okay. So if you go online, if you go to our online website and online training, okay, these prices are in dollars, and the platform actually allows you to pay with your PayPal if you've got a PayPal. But if you are struggling to pay through the PayPal, what you can do then is to use our banking details. You can pay depending on which package you want, and then use your the reference, your initials, the month when you did the payment, and the year. Okay, and then from there you can email the proof of payment to this email address. Once you receive the proof of payment, what we will do then, we will create an account. We'll create an account for you to access the online training. Then we'll create an account in such a way that you are able to create your own password, and then you can access that particular package that you have paid for to attend the online training. Okay, this is our banking details. So I'm going to leave it a bit here for a few seconds on the screen so you can take a picture of it. You can then say, I want package number, option number 1, option number 2. You can see these are the package that comes with it. And then you are able then to come to the training, and then we'll take you through the whole process. Okay. And then you will have access. If you go online, you will have access to all these documents that I'm talking about. If you go online, each and every course, there's PDF that you can download, okay, of these packages. That's it. And the PDF example of this, there's the tips there, the TERs, the ebook, the slides, okay, especially for the premium. So you are able to download those documents that you need. Okay, this is our final price. You can take it and come through the program and to join us into the program. Again, real results, real proof, people that came through the program, follow the system, our teaching and our coachings, and then they've made it into the training. All right. So thank you for attending this webinar. I'm so excited that I've been part of this, and I hope and I trust this has been an eye-opener. This is the system that we've designed. So if you have any questions for us, please drop us an email with your question. We will then give you an answer or advice based on what the question is. So we are excited. We're looking forward to having you into the program. We are so excited. We cannot wait to actually to be part of your journey and to help you to achieve your goal by making sure you go through the system. Okay. So, like I said, it's been a journey of designing this, testing it, and helping people, and we got the real results. And you can see, go to our LinkedIn, you can see the real results. Okay, that's the price there. Those are the offerings that we have: 12,997 for the coaching, 599 for the package for the standard package. You can do the online payment, send us a proof of payment, then we'll create an account to give you access to our online training so that you are able to access the training and do it at your own time, at your own speed. And then obviously, as you do it module by module, you will be communicating with us. We will be able to see. Now we can go to the online and see your progress, how far you. Then you are able to talk to us, send us an email if there's things that you are battling, question you want to ask. We are there to support you. We are excited. Thank you for attending. I'm hoping to see you in our training in the next future.